As many of you know, going into the new standard once Theros released kind of changed everything. If you're on Arena playing the ladder right now, you're going to see tons and tons and tons of control decks, mid-range stuff like Team of Reclamation. It's just really changed the environment. But some of you still love playing aggro decks, like myself. So I just put together this update to the Gruul list. We'll include a link so you can see the deck list. But I think you'd be surprised by the results. The new changes really allowed us to hold our own. Let's get into it. But we will push on, as they say. Oh, we didn't have a dead Pelt Collector. That's kind of cool. Though, sadly, I sort of feel bad because I feel like... Alright. Because I thought, a bunch of them are playing that split for one damage thing, whatever. Like, figured that could end poorly for us. Fervent Champ, cool. I don't feel like blocking a Fervent Champ. No surprise. Alright, so I think here I'm actually... Ooh, Clothis is nice. This is interesting. I'm actually going to lead with an X because Pelt Collector's probably going to get shocked anyway. But my logic is that next turn we could possibly cast both Clothis and Pelt Collector, or Pelt Collector and Legion War Boss. So we're going to go with that. You play Adjust Gruul. I play Gruul and Rakdos, which I'll be playing today. Anarchist. No, that sounds cool. Arcanist. Gotcha. I read that wrong. No blocks. I'm not interested. We're not about that life. Good news, though. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to end up traveling and finding the person to get the other camera from. So, I think in the neighboring town of the place I have to go pick up the stuff, there's another person who has the cam link I need so the camera can stream cleanly. So I may just do it all in one trip. So it's going to be kind of an interesting day tomorrow. But what it means is by the time Monday rolls around or whatever, I should have a cool, new, interesting stream. So there's that. Oh, what we wouldn't do for one more green mana here. How do I feel about this? I think we just play Zertog Goblin as a 3/3. And then we for sure attack with this, this. I mean, if we trade a Nax, we get 2 guys, they get 1 guy. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'd be at 5 if they block the War Boss. It's like, yeah, we're fine with that. I mean, we get another dude to replace that, so we don't really care. I mean, even if the opponent has an Embercleave, we don't lose this turn. Yeah, they can't really attack or they risk dying. So if we get if we get a removal card, I guess we still win, yeah. Nothing good for the opponent there. Hey, Frostbite. Man, everybody rolled in here pretty quick. I need to get on later more often. Okay, so these are the cards we kind of want specifically for this matchup. So we're going to bring in Red Cap Melee, the 2 Shadow Spears, probably the 2 Bronodons because they're kind of big enough to fight and do what we need to do. Actually going to cut some Embercleaves because especially while we're on the draw, we're not going to have a lot of opportunity to use them. Galia's okay. Actually, War Boss won the game, but is not really the card we want in this setup. So I think we're going to go with that. Hey, Arcane Librarian, how's it going? Thanks for the sub, friend. For the 2-month sub, mind you. We're starting to get a group of regulars. I like it. We'll keep this. Yo, yeah, and for those, well, I guess some of y'all weren't here during the other stream, but I got to tell everybody about a very interesting's not the word, I guess sad interaction I had on, oh, okay. Let me give you the whole story here. So story time. I'm in the process of getting a new camera, right? So we can have better stream. I can do these interviews with store owners and stuff that I have planned out. And in doing so, I'm trying to at least do it cheaply because the level of camera I need right now, I know I'm going to replace in probably a year or two. So I don't want to spend a bunch of money I don't necessarily need to be spending. And I've been using all these different like classified apps and seller apps and stuff and Craigslist and, you know, piecing together everything we need. And in doing so, I found somebody who had a cam link. Which, you don't, for those of you who don't know, Elgato, the company, makes a thing called a cam link that you use to let your machine have a clean link between the camera and your computer, so it does what you want it to do. But his was like $10 different, or about $10 or $15 different than what everybody else was posted. But you also were gonna have to pay some money for shipping it. So I figured I'll just ask if he'll sell it for $10 less, and then we just won't worry about it. It'll cover the shipping at least, right? At least what I'm thinking. No blocks, but that's good. It means he doesn't have anything to pump his creatures, or he would have attacked with a Fervent Champ. Probably doesn't have anything to kill creatures either, which is super awesome. This is interesting. See, if he had a way to kill Gallia, he would have just done it, right? Or at least one would think so. Alright, I'm just going to do this, because I don't know. I mean, that's literally the reason, because I don't know. Anyway, so I send this dude the message, you know, just asking, like, hey, are you cool to sell this, like, $10 cheaper or whatever? And he sent me this super angry message about, well, no, I should charge you more, because I should charge you $20 more for even asking, or whatever is what it says. So I'm thinking, like, all right, dude, not sure why you're all bent out of shape about it, but, you know, okay, whatever. Because my thought is, everybody's entitled to, you know, if you're trying to sell something, get whatever you can for it. I'm not even going to hate someone, right? It's a totally okay thing. I'm going to see if Gallia can just fight an axe. I don't know. All right. Seems fair. Then I will attack, I suppose. I mean, I don't know how we lose this, but I'm sure I'm about to find out. So anyway, I let it go. The dude, immediately when he sends me a message, he takes down his whole video, or not his video, but his listing and everything. So right, he's obviously done with the whole thing, right? Like you can tell, just like a series of things you do out of anger or whatever. But then it got kind of weird because 2 hours later, he sends me this message. Well, yeah, but no, here's the thing. Like, and I'm almost okay with that, right? Like, fine, get your money. No issues there. The issue, though, is 2 hours later, and mind you, I literally did not even respond to him. I was already on, found somebody else who had the item. He sends me a message, and it just says 3 words. It just said, bitch ass N-word. That was it. Like, literally nothing else. And I was like, what is up with this dude? Yeah, that was my reaction. I was like, who just does that out of the blue to somebody, right? Like, it was such a weird, like, nonsensical interaction. I have no idea why it happened. It was very strange, to say the least. Man, I need a Shadow Spear, like, right now. That would be great. I'm going to pass, though. Maybe they'll just draw lands for a couple turns. That we can get that lucky, though. So, yeah, I let it go. And I almost put the person on blast. That was like my first thought of just like, do I want to make a scene out of this and whatever. But ultimately, I settled on, let's see, hold on a second, quick math. That guy becomes a 10 worth of damage. I need to prevent it. Oh, that sucks. I don't have a good way to deal with this. These blocks are not good for us, no matter how we do it. I needed 2-4 toughness, guys. Really? Well, no. These 2 blocking here is fine, I guess. I'll just block here, and then I'll die to his Embercleave. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm submitting his information to, like, their customer support and whatever team, blah, blah, blah. So, we'll see. Oh, that goes nearly as badly as I thought. I thought it might have been an Embercleave. Well, this sucks. Alright, well, let's see if we don't die. Thanks for the follow there. I guess we have to just block the 4, right? We're only at 4, though. We die a lot of ways now. Annex, you don't really help us, friend. But thanks for trying. I will say I had some thoughts. I won't say on recording or publicly how some things may be dealt with. I'll leave it at that. So there's plausible deniability for everybody. Oh boy. I'm going to attack with this 1/1. And I'm going to turn this into a 3/3, so I guess it can't be shocked or something, but I think I'm being overly conservative here. But yeah, so needless to say, part of this whole adventure is I've learned a lot about cameras and everything else, and should have a new one within the next 48 hours or so. That should be cool. Oh, what are the odds? It's Drew, a robber of the... Oh, that's so bad for me. I should have just played this land. Oh my gosh. Oh, serves me right. I can't win now. That's what I get for being creative. So that was pretty cool. And then I'm gonna add a video to my, I guess we'll call it the game business series that's gonna be on my website. But to just talk about kind of the first thing people need to be doing if they're planning on opening a game store or a store in the game business. Plus, I think that's good evergreen content, and it's good stuff that can be shared with YouTube regularly. And I get asked that question a lot, so it'd be nice for me to have an actual reference that I can just point people to. Oh, they didn't have a red cap melee. All right. And we get to block robbers of the rich. We like that. We can also just fight down robbers of the rich. We like that. I like all these things that are happening. Man, it always feels weird when you get to be the aggressive side against the mono red deck. Yeah, the blue one's interesting. It definitely plays way different than ours. They have Tybalt.
My friend is
nice.
to help your pain.
That's savvy, because I can't really use the Shadow Spirit. Well, I guess I can now. We'll just kill Tybalt. But yeah, we're just going to attack all at the opponent. I mean, if they just want to jump block and kill a Zertog Goblin, that's fine. 2 for 1. We ain't scared. Yeah, not even sure what the opponent does here, because then Embercleave is kind of pointless. Can't even, I was going to say, he can't attack with anything. And I had 2 kill cards in hand, so that's all around bad for them. So yeah, we're doing it. Oh, 1 match cleared the daily. Oh, well, because there's red and green spells. So yeah, not a surprise. But yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the game industry, business-wise, that a lot of people don't really get into or talk much about. So between me doing the interviews with game industry business owners, I'll probably be filling it with other anecdotal but interesting material. At least I hope it's interesting to people. I think we're going to have to scrap this Embercleave because we're going to definitely have to play other things along the way here. Yeah, it is always nice to see Mono Red get out aggroed. Ugh, this is not the way I wanted this to go. Though I guess this isn't bad because we can play Anax, then maybe play Questing Beast. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, that's cute. I love when that happens. Doing this just so we can get some extra beats in, and if for some reason they sweep our creatures, we get some extra tokens out of the deal. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll get to cast the question.
You show remorse.
Picking up an axe, I assume?
I've got time.
Picking up Pelt Collector. That's rather interesting. I'm sure the opponent's over there angry now. How did he pick up another one after I made him discard one? Because I've been on the other side of that. That is like borderline frustration. Like you get rid of the problem card and they magically have another. Oh, goodness. Gonna get Clothis. Oh well. He already knew we had both of those. They do lose a life though. That's 6, 7, 8 if my math works right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this just in case shenanigans. I don't know what my opponent's deck does, but apparently nothing. It just made us discard a couple cards. Okay, so since we didn't see much of anything, I don't even know what we need to be doing. So I'm gonna assume Shifting Ceratops, Cinder Vines, and Thrashing Bronodon? Question mark. I'm gonna actually go no Embercleaves in this matchup. They have a lot of discard spells, and I'm assuming a lot of spot removal. Plus, they're likely going to be bringing in Noxious Grasp or whatever. So, probably not going to have a lot of good opportunities there. I'm going to get rid of one Domri's Ambush. I'm going to scrap Bone Crusher Giants because those don't tend to do much in this fight. And now, as soon as I say that, they're going to play like, I don't know, Thief of Sanity or something, and I'm going to be angry at myself. But actually, you know what? Their list with so much discard probably does have Thief of Sanity. Hold that thought. Let's scrap these Bronodons for a second. Let me slow down and really think about this. Cut one Goblin. I'm going to cut probably 2 Pelt Collector. I think is where we're going to go. May switch it up when we're on the aggressive side of things. Since we're on the draw, I think we're going to go with that. And this is the matchup where I do like having the Mentor Goblin, which is pretty sweet. And of course, we drew the Bone Crusher Giants. I think I'm going to keep this. I mean, we do have a Cinder Vine, so we can kind of just see what happens. Don't really know. Man, I drew the marginal cards. The Ambush and the Giant. That's not what we want to do. That's bad for business. But yeah, I'm actually really excited, honestly, about the new projects, the new interviews, getting a new camera set up. I think there's a lot of opportunity there. And I'm gonna get to play around with some different angles. So we got a lot of things.
Stand by and watch. There's nothing.
I don't hate that you did that, opponent. I'm not gonna lie. But think This is interesting because I know I'm gonna be trying to play Questing Beast next turn. I'm just gonna run this out there. I think Gallia still has some actual additional benefits. And I don't think that 1 point of power toughness on the Zortog Goblin matters there. Hey, Hillbilly MTG. Thanks for stopping in. Always nice. Alright. So I didn't like questing beasts. So that gives us some opportunity, I guess, here. So I guess we play this, and then we just force the opponent into playing their Shatter the Skies. Which is fine. They'll be at 14. We'll shoot them for 2 and probably play the Giant. I guess is how the next turn is going to progress. It is not a Shatter the Sky. What the hell is this? Scry 2, then you choose a card. Oh, that thing. Gotcha. Well, that's an interesting card to pick up, for sure. Alright, well. Kill anything, opponent? No? I mean, I guess. No spell counter either? Alright, well. They wipe the board, we'll at least get a card back, and they'll be at 7. 6-5. And then we can play that guy, so. Oh, just a straight up Kaya's Wrath. We don't get a card. Darn it. Oh, wait, they don't have mana for Kaya's Wrath because they have an island. Oh. Are they dead? Oh, they're real close. Oh, yeah, they are. Because even if they pick up Bone Crusher, we just shoot them for 4. Yeah, they have 0 outs. I mean, I say that. They probably have some wacky card for like 1 mana. Boom, got it done. Always good when we get to beat a control deck, yo. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Bad joke here. Before you get to go, let me pull up the bad joke sheet. Why are elevator jokes so good? I know it's kind of a weird question. You may not have heard of a lot of elevator jokes, but why are elevator jokes so good? Elevator jokes are so good because they work on so many levels. Do we know what character that is there? I don't remember. Was that one of the, is that like Lazav or something? See you later, Hillbilly. Sleep well, friend. Oh, this is a much better hand. Oh, actually, I say that. Kind of have to make a decision here, though. Ugh. This sucks. I'm actually going to get rid of Questing Beast. Decades. Oh, opponent mulligan to 5. And they're playing... Well, they have Scrylands. And they're playing a control deck, so... we will do all the beats that we can beat. I'm just going to do this and just get in damage now while the opponent's setting up. Yeah, there's so many like random characters, I never know who's who. You would think after playing Magic for literal decades, I would be better at that stuff. Alright, so we're going to do this. And then I'm actually going to play the Spellbreaker here. Just so if they're incentivized to sweep the board, we do get a card out of the deal. If not, they just play Teferi again, and that's fine too. Yeah, there's no loss here if they play Teferi, because we'll still attack Teferi. I can... Oh, well. That changes things quite a bit. can get all the damage on the opponent now. Man, if I'd had an axe, that'd be the only thing that'd be better now. Preparing for a sweeper. I mean, the tough thing is, yeah, I was gonna say, I was just thinking if they have that and then have a, what you call back to back, that could be tough. Dream Trawler. Ooh, let's keep that. That might be our one-way ticket to punch past a Dream Trawler next year. So if we pick up another Bone Crusher Giant, that's probably just as good here. Nope, they're digging deep. I'm assuming looking for Vanishing Light, but I think they're dead now. Yeah. I don't know, guys and gals. We're trucking through here today. Hopefully the luck train stays on our side. Oh, we bring in a lot of cards here. Those. Not quite yet. We got game 1 of 3. And we'll see. I mean, I think it's still possible. You know, I have hope, to say the least. I think what does help us a little bit is we have enough 4-power creatures that if they do shatter the sky, we can get an extra card. And we have enough haste creatures, which is a big deal. Huh. This is an interesting hand. I'm going to keep it. I mean, if we can double down on Cinder Vines, that may be enough by itself. Unless they just go land into Dream Trawler, then we don't have an answer. Well, that's not true. We'd still have a Ceratops, I guess. Because Ceratops does have the kitten keyword of reach, which people forget about. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this deck either, mostly because it's just so asinine and slow and boring. And you know, as we've played out on stream, one of my concerns has just been that the deck got so many tools all at one time. Like, it got like 4 cards or 5 cards out of the set that it could use to be viable. And I think that's a bit much. Like, when the deck has to come together over 3, 4, 5 sets, and then you just have, like, at the end of the season it gets to do the cool thing, that doesn't bother me nearly as much. We will keep that, because at some point we're going to need lands for shifting Ceratops. This is probably getting countered. Yeah, not a surprise. What the opponent doesn't know is we have more. We have many, many more. Yeah, the thing I feel bad about it when I play it is that it can make stream very boring for y'all as viewers. Sure. Playing this mostly because then an axe should be giant, and that should help. Opponent didn't play an Elspeth that conquers death or anything. That's very disappointing. That means their hand's probably Dream Trawler, right? At least one would think so. So if these all live, let's say these stay on the table. That's 2, 4, 6. As soon as we play an axe, we'd be able to attack with a Clothis. Or actually, even when we play shifting Ceratops, we'd be able to. What do we think their hand is? All right. I'm going to go with... Man. This feels bad. But it's probably getting countered. What's your age? I am 40... Man, I forgot. I'm 41. I will be 42 later this year. I'm a old grognard by Magic standards. And I don't mind that one bit. I think knowledge comes with that. Wisdom. As I try to tell people, things of quality have no fear of time. All right, opponent. What are you doing? Oh, no, it's not my birthday. Oh, Arcane's birthday was today. Hey, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, what is the opponent doing here? They are digging deep. They must just be on Dream Trawler or no here. They left one on top, one on bottom. Or the land to cast a Dream Trawler. Because sweeping the board is not... I mean, I don't know. They're at 22. I mean, I guess that's a fine play. Or Elspeth that Conquers Death. I mean, getting... If you just remove an X, I don't get a bonus from it. So that's beneficial, I suppose. Yep. What do we have in the yard? Nothing to be concerned with. Sure. Oh, sweet. I'm trying to hold on to these as long as I can because these are kind of potentially late game changers and don't want to put them at risk because we don't have to. I mean, fortunately, I'm only going to be playing creature spells, so the extra 2 mana shouldn't hurt us. Well, you know, old is largely a state of mind, so, you know. Did they just have a bunch of Elspeth the Conqueror's Death in hand? This is a weird sequence, y'all. I am beginning to think they have Dream Trawlers in hand, and they just don't have the mana for them. I think that's what happened here. Alright, still not playing any non-creature spells. It's not my jam. Oh, see, then that's why we all get along in this channel. We're all older. We all get it.
Sorry I'm late.
You want to pick that up? Sure.
Let's try this.
Now, see, this is kind of dumb because I have to sort of let them keep the Teferi one more time, which is kind of annoying, but still the right play. Because otherwise, they're just going to get it back with Elspeth that Conquers Death and then bounce something. We got to go through that whole rigmarole all over again. And don't want to do that. 80s babies. Something like that.
I've got it.
Now, the downside here does become that they can play their Shatter the Sky at instant speed or whatever. And that's super unfortunate. I'm not sure what we want to get out of their yard really here. I mean, I wonder if... I just don't know if we should just attack the ferry or not. Because we're getting to where the opponent's almost low enough. I mean, if the fairy bounces a thing, we don't greatly care right now. I mean, if we play Bronodon, they're incentivized to sweep the board at least. And then if not, we're still one colored mana short of activating Clothis next turn. Okay, that didn't turn out nearly as bad as it could have. Got some stuff, but started 4 days ago. Well, if you started 4 days ago, as soon as I'm done here, I have a code I can give you. Where you can get some free cards. Yeah, I'll take action and put that on top. Why not?
Here we go.
Ooh, okay. Can we do it here, folks? This is so close. Hit the opponent to 6. If we sack this, opponent goes to 6. Dream Trawler comes into play. We could attack with this as 5. They can't block it. They could gain 3 to go to 9. So they take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's Xaxes, y'all. Actually, no, they'll be 10. They'll actually take 1 more than they have life for. This is why I held onto this card this whole game. Like, seemed kind of silly, but like, here we are. Like, if this had gotten removed by one of those Elspeth that Conquers Death, we probably would have lost this game. Yeah, I think the opponent's doing the math. We are not going to forget to give this haste. And we will attack everything at the opponent. We are not even worried about the fairy. They'll go to 9, then they'll take 10, and they'll be at -1, and we have beat our second control deck of the night. And it wasn't even like they played Absorb, they played 2 Elspeth the Conqueror's decks, they played Teferis, they played an Aether Gust, so it wasn't like we didn't survive like real cards in that matchup. Yes, I did. Yeah, Argent, it says on my side that you have 2 codes sent at 11:29 and 1 second. Ooh. See, these hands are tough. But with the opponent going first, I don't mind as much because, well, because of that very reason. I could decide if I needed to play a Temple of Abandon first, so I'd be able to have to cast a Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, well, this is interesting. Proxa, eh? I'm gonna go with this. And then just draw a 2-mana creature. Okay, I failed at that part. I think we have... Well, you know what? Let me keep that. We may actually need to play a Questing Beast on time, depending on how this plays out. And see, this is the type of play, too. Like, when you have this opportunity to put the land on top, some people look at their hand and go, I already have 4 lands. But the reality is, like, do you really? Like, you could have 4 if your plan is to go 3, 3, 4. But I want the option of being able to go 3, then 4, then 3, depending on what the opponent does. Like in this scenario, if think I'm just going to do this. Mostly because it's a little more damage. I don't know what we're playing against or what sweepers, or I don't know, maybe they have ritual soots or something. I have no idea. But an axe will come down larger, questing beast will be larger, so I get some other options here depending on what happens. Okay, cool. Glad you got the codes there, sir. I say sir. You could be a ma'am. I don't know. I don't know you like that. It's one thing I think everybody needs to be better about. Like, when we're on the internet, like, you don't know who's who. So, you know, just try to be better about not misgendering people and stuff. If you notice, that's why I say, like, gang, group, y'all. I refer to the group as my brood instead of saying you guys. I try to just be better about it. Okay, so they can get... Oh, no, they need 5 cards. So they wouldn't quite be able to do it. Definitely don't need that land now. So we're going to attack with these. And then I am going to play in an axe. And then if the opponent somehow gets Croxa out, we'll just discard a mountain and play a questing beast. We're okay with that. Oh, okay, well then I will assume you're somebody I know. I'll take some damage there. Oh man, we did not need a stomping ground. That was like the worst. All right, well, get in there, team. Ooh, opponent's risking it for the biscuit. Are we just dead next turn? I'm gonna put this land into place, and they're playing all these discard cards. I don't know. Maybe we take 3 from another Croxa hit or something. I mean, though, if they had an Ember Cleave for a Croxa somehow, that'd only be a 7. That'd be 14. We block 4 of it. Yeah, we're not dead. All right, that matters. That's a life linker. That's not an inconsequential card. Okay. Well, you know what we need now? We need a Domri Zam. We don't need a Stomping Ground. We did not need that card. That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, I guess just Questing Beast. That's all we can really get in there with. We can't just not attack here. Yeah, if we'd had a Domri's Ambush, we'd have just won. And then Questing Beast could have dealt damage to the Croxa, and then we could have just attacked unblockable past the Murderous Riders. But, ooh, Ashiok's not good for us. Alright, now we just need to draw a giant. We're past that. We just need to draw a giant action now.
Surrender every morsel of fear.
Oh, we did it! Oh, please don't have a counter. Ooh, straight rips. Oh, that's cool. So it's 1,000 gems? I didn't know that's what... See, I told you. Like, I have no idea. I'm not even playing. Like, they just give us this thing that says, like, hey, here's your reward. And it's like a loot box. And it's just a pile of however many codes that the challenge rewards us. So that's... And I don't know if I'm doing it because it's beta now or what. But, like, yeah, I literally have, like, no idea. That's cool. Well, awesome. So they're 1,000 gem codes. That is sweet. I had no idea. So I learned something right along with you there. That is super fantastic. Thanks for the follow. Oh, you're no problem. No problem at all. Like that's what they give them to us for. I'm assuming. I mean, why give them to us if you don't want us to give them away? You know. What do we even do here? Like, Legion War Boss is good, I guess. Bone Crusher Giant, I think, is still bad here, unless we want to try to attack The Planeswalker. Clothis seems okay. Man, I don't want to cut Domri's Ambush entirely because there are some spots where it's going to be useful in this matchup. But man, I feel like, I guess Pelt Collector? Ugh, that doesn't feel good. I'm going to cut one Certai Goblin. UGD, where you been? How do you get involved in codes to give out? You just ask nicely, and I give you a code. I just am gonna have to queue you up though, because I have to do it between between matches. Plumber, have you redeemed any codes for 6 packs of Theros yet? I'm gonna keep this. This seems like a total fan. Oh, this is a trap. See, this is where I can trap myself. Let's see. I'm gonna play Cindervines next turn, probably Legion Warboss the following turn. I'm gonna leave an X on top. Oh, getting codes to give out. Well, I will say I source the physical codes that I like, this stack of them. But I'm part of the Wizards Creative Program. I believe you can sign up for that on the Stream Elements website. It's part of some new partner program they're doing with Wizards. So there's challenges effectively that if we complete them, you can like accept the challenges, and if you complete them while you're doing streams or whatnot, it checks, and then they give us codes that we can give to our communities on our channel. It's kind of the short version. Yeah, I feel you. Phone typing can be tough. So opponent. I mean, if I'm the opponent, I take the Legion Warboss here, right? No, they must have some big sweeper or something, because they did not like an axe. And I still need a land for Questing Beast, but we'll see how this works out. Oh, well, it is a land. It's not the land we want, but sometimes we can't have the land we want. Do we enter a raffle for a code? No, you just ask nicely and I'll hook you up with the code. Oh, but it's first time you're seeing Blood Operative? Yeah, that card didn't get a lot of play. I have stuff on both Stream Elements and Streamlabs. However, I believe you can just sign up for the program through Stream Elements, but you don't actually have to use any of their services. I think the reason Streamlabs is participating is it gets them more people to come to the site. Maybe some people pick up the things. And then, if they sign up for the deals to like create merch and other stuff, they'll get their cut. So it's a long-term business plan for them, I think. So the opponent's just playing a lot of discard spells, effectively, is what's going on here. I mean, I guess that's all that's happening here. Ooh, I'll leave that on top, too. We get to play the hitters if they decide to sweep the board. I don't know what they're playing. Oh, I was like, gotta put that on that guy. There we go. If they sweep the board here, they'll be at 11. We get to hit with at least a Questing Beast for 4 to put them to 7. Yep. We saw that coming. And the opponent doesn't know we have Triceratops and or Gruul Spellbreaker, which is good because if we end up getting to finish with Spellbreaker, the opponent actually can't do anything about it because Spellbreaker can't be targeted on our turn. Though if we draw a land and they play something to kill Questing Beast, they'll go to 6, and then we can attack them potentially down to 5, and then they won't even be able to play a spell to kill the guy. So there's that. Come on, untap land. Sweet. Man, I feel like I've been on point with just like the sequencing of cards today. It's been so good. Such a good feeling. We actually, I don't think we can lose here because they'd have to play something that both kills the shifting. Oh no, they just die with that on the stack. It's like, yeah. Huh. You know, I'm gonna keep this hand. Only because I have 2 Temples of Abandon. Oh, against a red deck, this is bad. Poor decisions were made, team. Alright, well, Zertar Goblin has to stay on top because we gotta get him to spend stuff to kill blockers. Otherwise, we're wrecked. Though the good news is, if it lives, we'll probably be able to take down a Runaway Steamkin, but I don't see it living. That's the downside. Has a deck list been posted yet? It is, yeah, actually, I have the list on my, if you hover over the screen and click the deck hub, I'm actually not going to block. This is dangerous here, but yeah, I thought something like that might happen. But I think it's the only way we could set ourselves up to potentially not die next turn. Alright, that doesn't kill us, so that's good news. We can... Ooh, this is still going to be tough. Temple of Abandon comes into play. Ooh, Legion Warboss, you are not good enough. And then we have to kill the Steamkin. Oh, yeah, this sucks, because we really need to... we need to draw a 2-drop creature, actually, because we need to be able to kill this 10th Street Dodger, is the problem. I mean, the truth is, though, if they just play Torbrand here, we're just dead anyway. Oh, Phoenix. That's equally bad. Yeah, I think we're dead skis. We're at 3. Yeah. Kept too slow of a hand. That's my fault. I gambled on the opener. Ghost X needs a bad joke. What is... okay. Okay, this one, okay. I know which one I'm going to give you guys in a second. Like, it's real bad, but real good. Embercleave's got to go. That's not going to be our route to victory here. And Legion War Bosses can go. So, like, that's the easiest sideboard plan we have here. Hey, Ghost X. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, weird. It says no deck. Oh, I know why. Hold on a second. Let me go over to Aether Hub, because I forgot I was shifting decks. Let's see. It is... Oh, we're going to play first. Theros, February, updates. Why is it not showing up there? Oh, Gruul. There it is. Boom. Now it should show up if you click the button. Sorry about that, team. Zerelian, welcome, welcome, welcome. This, I guess we have to keep it, but we have to hope to draw lands. It's not great, but, you know, we're going to do. All right. That at least helps a bit for later. Yeah, I thought something like that might happen. Well, the good news is it does limit cards they can play. I'm going to do this and pass, since we do have red cap melee we can use. This is a different question. Let's kill Fervent Champ. No blocks, actually. Oh boy, this is a painful situation. Oh, boy. This is not good. Oh, man. Our hand was good, too. This is actually the kind of hand you want in this fight, but this is just not going to get us there, y'all. Yep, we're dead. I mean... Oh, yeah, we're totally dead. Ugh, gosh. That's... Ugh. Well, it's our first loss. I mean, that's so... Boom. I love you guys. Y'all are so awesome. Yeah, I have a bunch of new videos, a bunch of deck techs. I built that mono blue list, that mono blue aggro, if you want to check that out. That's actually done really well over there. So I recommend everybody check that out on YouTube. That'd be awesome. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would help me out a bunch over there. Yeah, and also you can follow me on Twitter for those of you that just showed up. And yeah, we're just having a good time. So normally I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. to midnight. So yeah, for those of you watching wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whatever is appropriate for you.